What are my New Year's resolutions? I'm trying to think. I have a few, but they're not like normal at all. Like, you know how people are like, yeah, well, mine are just different. I'm just not gonna like get into it, but let me think. Well, first of all, before we do that, look at this. It's a bag that they gave me for my donut. Isn't it so cute? Okay, it's a little like crinkled, but it's really, really cute. And then I always order the strawberry, like everything donut or something. I don't know. Oh my God, why did it just jump at me? Look. But isn't it so cute? I'm assuming they did it for New Year's. It's so cute. I love it a lot. Anyway, back to the scheduled programming. So, actually, I don't know. What are my New Year's resolutions? I just think that I would really like to be more like vulnerable. But when I say vulnerable with people, I don't mean like vulnerable, like, you know what I mean? Like open with my own struggles. That's something that I don't really like to do, because you want to know what, like, not everyone is privy to that information. First of all, I like to keep things I like to keep things high vibration and like good. So I don't really like to talk about what I go through or, you know, things like that. But that is honestly one of my resolutions, is I wish to this year be a lot more transparent about the hard stuff that, you know, we all have to go through and stuff, so that I can just, like, you know, connect with people on a deeper level and possibly help them with what they're going through and stuff like that. This is the Amber Fragrance Oil by Nemat. Commercial break, please. It's so intoxicating, and I'm gonna put some on. And I don't say that a lot about perfume in general. Oh my God, it's so nice. But this is like something that I'll never stop wearing, even when I'm like 87, because it is just simply so nice. And I don't, again, like perfumes. Like, I don't like any perfume. I don't like floral perfumes. Like, it has to be specific, really. Like Daisy by Marc Jacobs. Like, if you want to kill me, like, make me wear that. I don't know why I'm like that. I just have a very particular orientation towards scent. But this is like amber and musk and vanilla, and I don't know what else is it. I'm not sure, but it's really, really nice. I got it from Ulta. You can get it from Ulta. It's kind of leaking, but whatever. Okay. That's one of my resolutions, is I really would like to, you know, just be a lot less untransparent. I don't know how to explain it. But the thing with me is that I like to coach and guide and give advice. So it has been hard for me particularly to be like, hey, you know, like, I'm struggling with this. Like, I don't really say that to anybody, because I don't need their advice. Like, I resolve things on my own, and I learn lessons, and I talk about them, you know. So you can, just from looking at me, you can imagine I've been through some stuff in my life already. But the thing is that I prefer to take the lesson from it and not really ruminate on like how difficult it was, because everybody has been through some difficulty, right? Like a lot of difficulty, because life is not easy. So my thing has always been, Seema, let's be productive. Let's discuss what has been learned, you know, or what we can do in the future. But yeah, one of my resolutions is to be a lot more human, or to be a lot more like transparent and stuff. This makes me look really like a linebacker. Like, why is this so puffy? I don't know. It's new. It's a set. You guys want to see? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna probably insert a TikTok video here. Isn't it cute? I really like it. So yeah, oh my gosh, I could just kiss myself. This smells so good. Like, it smells so good. I'm not even kidding. You can find it on my Amazon storefront link down below, okay? But yeah, that's one of my resolutions. Another one of my resolutions is to, well, you know what? I've really improved in my own hyperactivity, because I've learned, I think this past year, well, I learned a lot. Let's not get into that. But I really learned how to also chill out and not freak out, because like I could freak out, you know, but it's not necessarily bad. It's just that I have like excitement about life, I guess you could say. So that excitement turns into like depression when it's not channeled properly. I'm being very serious, you know, like I used to swerve back and forth between like excitement and joy and all that stuff. And then I would at times be really, really depressed and low, and I wouldn't want to see, like, there are times in my life actually that I go through that I can't see anybody, I can't talk to anybody because I have to regain my energies. And I'm getting better at tempering. Actually, that's not true, I'm not. But one of my resolutions is to, you know, so that I can live a more balanced life, etc. My life is actually extremely balanced. I've done a very good job of doing that. But this video is not about what I've done right. This video is about what I can do in the future, which is a very short list because we've worked really, really hard these past few years on self-improvement and such. And I think it's like so annoying to myself when I reiterate that to myself, but you know, I have to also give myself some kudos. That's my third resolution, is to be a little more gentle on myself. Like, Seema, you do your best, and that's all you can do. Please. I'm like, why am I having a sniffle? Jesus. Okay. But yeah, like I have to just be more gentle on myself because, okay, hello. My dog, like, got all up in my grill. You know. Another one is to take it slow on my content posting because, again, I get excited and I'm like, I have this like content, let me post it, let me get it out, and then it comes out so sloppy, and then I get roasted by 13-year-olds on YouTube Shorts. So like, I can't do that anymore. I have a lot of different interests. I love modeling, I love acting and dancing and the arts, anything related to the arts, theater. I love futurism and technology and internet marketing and business. And so I like all these different, and you know, spirituality. I'm a spiritual teacher. You guys probably already know this if you've watched my videos or you've hung around for a bit. So I have all these interests, right? So it's like, I do my best to talk about them, to converse about them, to get them out in a way that is structured. But oh man, it's hard for me sometimes with 9x16 video to do that. But I'm getting better at that. I'm good at like creating content when I'm like calm and focused and not in a rush to get stuff out, because my second nature, like my Gemini twin in the back of my head, which I hate that reference because I hate zodiac references because we're not just our sun sign. We have entire charts. It's like Vedic astrology that needs to be studied. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so so like my other half is saying, you know, Seema, just post, get it out. This is like your passion and purpose, you know, is to film really, and to create content, to create beautiful content, and to even express. But I get caught up in that urgency, you know, of like needing to get content out. But if I just calm down, relaxed, thought about it a little bit, and SEO market it a little bit, then we would be in a lot more of a better position, virality wise, and I wouldn't be roasted by literal pubescents on TikTok shorts. Like, hey, I'm not hating, you know what I mean? I dig it. Like, I'm fine. I don't mind criticism because it gives me New Year's resolutions. Okay, anything else that I wanted to discuss? Well, maybe my last one would be self-acceptance, because again, I have all these different interests, but I also have all these different sides to myself. I can be really like straight up business oriented, not like I am now, please. Like, this is not at all me being in that mode, but I just have like various different modes like to me, right? So it's hard for me to accept all that because it's really hard. I get this is like difficult for me to admit, but I get like embarrassed because, but I still do what I have to do. It's like I move forward anyway and I express myself anyway, but I get embarrassed because you know, it's just too much. Like, if I were watching myself from an outside perspective, I wouldn't know how to keep up with her. I wouldn't know how to like pinpoint her. And it's, oh my God, I'm hungry. I'm sorry. I haven't eaten my donut. I haven't eaten anything today. Actually, I run better when I don't eat. Like, I run off of like energy. I don't know how to explain it, but I just like, don't do it. It's not like good advice that I'm giving you, but like personally, when I don't eat, I'm very productive. Then I eat afterwards. It's like a thing. It's really bad. But again, that's another like side of me or part of me or whatever, and I should just like accept that. That yeah, I am different. I am just different from even anybody that I know. I'm my own person, my own species, and like, again, yeah, I have so many different sides to myself. I'm very passionate and artistic, but I'm very straight up and crude, even without even meaning to be. It's just, I have this dry humor and all that stuff, and what matters is that I accept myself, and that's it. And if people don't get it or don't get me or don't accept me or whatever, that's fine. It's not, it's no one's job. Like, that's not anybody's job. Like, nobody has to understand you. Nobody has to accept you. Nobody has to love you. Like, where do we get these misconceptions from that we are owed acceptance or understanding? Now, we have to give it to ourselves. That's our job, right? But you don't have to expect this from this is like the last step you should be doing. The first step is that you should be accepting and, really understanding and sitting with yourself, knowing yourself. The second step is accept and know and understand others, or try to. The third step, or the last step, would be, hey, I expect acceptance. What are you doing expecting acceptance? Don't. There's no reason to expect acceptance. People don't have to accept you. They're in their own universes, their own worlds. That's a huge other thing that I learned. You don't have to take anything personally. Nothing is personal because people do not know you. They did not grow up with you. They don't live in your head, So it's your job to know you and to accept you. It's not anybody else's job. But yeah, my last or fourth resolution would be to really just accept myself and, understand that, hey, Seema, yes, you're really passionate, whatever person, I'm not we could be here all day if I sat out listing adjectives, but, what matters is that I am who I am all the time. And it is true that I really am who I am. I'm a very authentic person. That's something that I'll say. But accepting that authenticity for me has been a little bit of a journey. We have been moving forward, which is why I call it a journey. We have been improving in that regard, but it's like it's been a journey for sure, because everything around you, my friend, will ask you to not accept yourself. We have so much comparison in our world, especially with social media connectivity and internet connectivity. We just have so much influence or conditioning coming our way all the time, so we feel the need to define ourselves based off of the feedback, the external feedback that we're getting from the world. But that's just not at all accurate. It's not correct. It's not moral. It's not giving justice to ourselves. It's not fair to us. We shouldn't be defining ourselves based off of how we are seen, because how we are seen is the last layer of interpretation that manifests. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like the last layer of you. How you're interpreted is not you. It's how you are interpreted by said subject. That's why it's subjective. There's a lot of subjectivity in your perceived image. So don't ever think of yourself as being the way someone else interprets you, because that's not who you are. You should always, my love, my friend, you should always go within, as much as you can, throughout the day, throughout your life, but throughout moments, check in with yourself and be like, all right, how am I feeling? Okay, let's get the mood up, or all right, just focus on the feeling that you carry within. Everything is teaching you to ignore that feeling. You have to focus on how you are feeling. I'll tell you why. We are energetic beings, so we are actually electrical. So whatever we're feeling is gonna manifest in some way, and it's gonna manifest either as like a health issue or a mental health issue or a thought, because thoughts are synapses that conjoin and that form, and they're energetic arrows that are in motion all the time. That's what thought waves are. and they can be picked up on and received, just saying. Just to let you know, because they're thought waves, they're waves of energy. So we are producing these waves all the time, right? So how we are feeling will produce certain waves, a certain output, and then that output will become input into you, you see, because we live in a reflective universe, a quantum universe, and it is a mirror. So whatever we are feeling will take manifestation. So focus on what you are feeling, how you are feeling, and do your best to temper that. Do your best to get as close as you can to peace and to childlike joy, you know, excitement, you know, about whatever it is, your donut bag, your perfume. I mean, you know, it is important to see God. I don't know why I'm talking about this, but I think maybe somebody needs to hear it. But, you know, we think God is like found in specific places, or found in our guilt, or found when we pray. God is everywhere. And so when we see this, everything becomes so beautiful, so meaningful. Life is colorful. It's not gray. It's not numbed out to you. It's not boring. You know, it's exciting. And so we stay youthful. We stay youthful in here, like, all the time. This is the key, the secret to being happy, you know, is to focusing on being happy, because only you can do that. And I think I said this in another video, but it is true. Only you can do that. And so, in order to be happy, we must what? We must accept ourselves. We must love ourselves. And we must practice these things, because you can't get good at something unless you practice it, right? So we must practice self-love. We must practice self-acceptance. So back to my, you know, resolution, my New Year's resolution. The fourth one is I wish to have a lot more self-acceptance towards myself, and to really not judge myself for being how I am. And I can't possibly list out adjectives. I can't possibly analyze myself from a different perspective. All I know is that I am who I am, and I express that, and I am me, because that is the best thing we can do for ourselves. It's fun. It's that's how you should live, you know. It's just, it's everything. And if you don't like something about yourself, which is why some people may have a problem being themselves, just understand that, you know, number one, you have a few options. Number one, you can change it, or number two, you can learn to love it and you can live with it. But you can do both. So you can choose. You have options, you know? And if you want to change something within yourself, trust me, my friend, you can change anything you want within yourself, ever. And all these like lifestyle changes, like dietary changes or schedule changes, like they happen with an inner shift first, you know? Well, you can attack that habit externally first, and then your inner world gets shifted as well, depending on how you want to approach it. That's a whole other topic in and of itself. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm losing sunlight and I have to film some videos because I like my outfit. Isn't she cute? All right, and I'm gonna go walk. Okay, I'll talk to you in the next video. I love you. These are my New Year's resolutions. Leave yours down below. Comment anything you want. Follow my social media. I'll leave everything down below in the description. Perfumes on Amazon. I love you, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace.